All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Share the video. Some more information came out in the free press about Andre Drummond and his trade. He had people talking about no loyalty, in the NBA and getting traded. But according to Ed Stefanowski, and I linked this free press article in the description under article link, Andre Drummond knew that he was going to be traded. Then other things leak out about Andre Drummond, making it hard for the Pistons to move him. Let's talk about it. We back. Motor City Sports Talk. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And first thing that I read in the article, was basically, it was titled Why It Was Impossible to Let Drummond Know He Was Being Traded. All right. But one of the things the article had to say in it is that the Pistons tried to negotiate an extension with Andre Drummond. Drummond wanted a max extension that hovers between, $35 to $40 million. I think it elevates each year. It increases. All right. The Pistons countered offer with a number, according to the article, significantly less than what he was looking for. So when that happened, they got to shopping Andre Drummond. Stefanowski, the Pistons, whatever you want to call him. I call him the GM because that's really what it was. But he got the label of senior advisor. He had been in contact, according to him, with Andre Drummond's reps. So Andre Drummond reps already knew Drummond would get traded. So this wasn't a blind side. And obviously everybody knew Drummond could get traded this season when he publicly told the Pistons his next move was like, I'm opting out. I'm opting out. I can't wait to be a free agent. So once he, basically said that kind of stirred the pot up this summer. People said, oh, shit, Drummond ready to get out of here, So Drummond thought it would be a situation where nobody wanted to come to Detroit. They got to pay me. They going to pay me my money. I know what I'm worth on the market. He listened to his agent. His agent was wrong. Gets to the second part. All right. It comes out that Kevin O'Connelly, he comes out and he reveals, that a deal was in place for to send Drummond to the Hawks. But I guess the Hawks was going to be willing to give up the first round draft pick, I must say first. But the Atlanta Hawks and Andre Drummond couldn't come to a contract extension. So the Hawks were working on an extension with Drummond, and Drummond really thought he was going to get this certain type of money. And Drummond was very, very vocal in telling the teams that he was opting out of his team option next year. So when they couldn't come to a number with Atlanta moved on. I think they ended up getting Clint Capella in a 3-team, 12-player trade or whatever it was. So once again, Andre Drummond, everybody getting mad at the Pistons. Drummond is making it impossible for the Pistons to trade him. All right? He won a max contract, and obviously Detroit wouldn't give it to him. Atlanta wouldn't give it to him, and it don't sound like Atlanta or Detroit was trying to come even close to the number that he wanted. And that's around $35 to $40 million to elevate each year for a supermax contract. So at the end of the day, any other team they would negotiate to trade Drummond to, he wasn't budging off that number. Thus is why he got traded for a second round pick. The Pistons get freedom. They get $37 million in cap space. So next year, they almost have $40 million in cap, depending on what the cap elevates to, by getting rid of Andre Drummond. So Andre Drummond sitting here playing the role of, oh, I can't believe they traded me. Drummond knew when those talks broke down, and Drummond should be close to his representatives, his agent and stuff, that he was getting traded. And people want to get mad on why Andre Drummond got traded for nothing but cap freedom, which cap freedom is good. It's because y'all boy stuck it to the organization one last time. Your boy thought he was going to run the checkup. He thought he was going to be Matthew Stafford and be able to get paid as a top player because, Detroit need me. Detroit need me. You know what I'm saying? He knew he was getting traded. He want to play, I'm mortified. I can't believe they traded me. I put my heart and soul into this city, man. Get out of here. Yo reps was negotiating contract extensions with the Hawks. He was trying to negotiate extension with the Pistons. You knew once the Pistons didn't give you nothing close to what you wanted, you were gone. And then he would tell every team that they probably would negotiate with, like, I'm opting out. Now that he probably didn't talk to the Hawks, he didn't talk to the Knicks, There's no telling who else the Pistons talk to. He found out that he ain't as worth as much as he thought he was. Don't nobody want to pay him. That's why the Rockets moved on from the Clint Capella. The traditional center, the Pistons say, no, why are we going to pay you all that money to keep losing? And carry Blake Griffin $36, $40 million cap salary. It makes no sense. So for him to sit here, I'm mortified. I can't believe they traded me. Oh, I hate Detroit. Man, kick rocks, you soft punk. He trying to play the role, and he trying to, get an Oscar when he knew what he was doing. He made it difficult for the Detroit Pistons to trade him. He the reason why you only got a second round pick. If you gonna pay Andre Drummond a max contract with Blake making the max contract on the team, you a fool. You's an idiot individual. You know? So there's no way they was going to do that. They knew Andre Drummond wasn't worth no $40 million a year almost. Now, whatever they offered him, was it the 26 that he making, the third, 30 million, 28 million, whatever it is. The Hawks wasn't willing to pay it. The Knicks probably wasn't willing to pay it. If they talked to the Clippers, I heard that people from the Clippers didn't want to, lose Montrezl Harrell to keep Andre Drummond. And now all of a sudden, he found out that he ain't worth shit on the market. He ain't even worth $30 million or the 28 he making next year. Now he's going to opt in with the Cleveland Cavaliers. If you can't get a super max contract in next year's free agent class, and we presuming Anthony Davis is going to go back to the Lakers, and a lot of the dudes going to opt in into their player option, Fred VanVleet is the only guy he got to compete with really out there. And if you can't get a max contract next free agency, then you made a mistake. You should have took the deal the Pistons gave you. This is exactly why you got to pick who your agent is wisely. His agent hyping his head up, listening to some of these pro Andre Drummond channels. The Pistons need Drummond. Need Drummond for what? To miss the playoffs, to make the 8th seed? Why not start over? Christian Wood's doing just well out there. But Andre Drummond sabotaged the Detroit Pistons trade search for him. So if anybody want to be mad why Andre Drummond got traded for cap space in the second round pick, be mad at Andre Drummond. See, it's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that we don't know. They come out later. He want to act like he thought he was going to be. Everybody knew that his last days was dwindling down. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pay you and Blake Griffin. Now, had Blake Griffin not been here, and that cap had not, that number hadn't been on the cap, they probably would have paid Drummond what he wanted. Blame Blake Griffin. For all you Andre Drummond fanboys, blame the Blake Griffin trade. That's who you blame. Because Blake Griffin having a supermax contract stopped Andre Drummond for getting his. But they didn't value Andre Drummond's skill set because he does nothing great but rebound. And a rebounder don't get you a max contract. Dennis Rodman played D and he rebounded. Ben Wallace played at D and he rebounded. Mukembe Mutombo played defense and rebounded. Andre Drummond don't play no D and he don't got no O. He barely put the ball back in the rim off the offensive boards and putbacks. I never understood, people infatuation with him. He's soft. He's scared to mix it up. He's timid. Now he go to Cleveland. He get the free will to shoot threes. Well, congratulations. Go over to Cleveland. But hey, he tried to sabotage the Detroit Pistons from trading him. He the one out there talking about, I'm a max player. Man, Atlanta, say please. Max who? I can go trade for Clint Capella. He only make a dub a year. $20 million, I believe. And he a better rim defender than you are. So, hey, let me know what you guys think. I linked the free press article in the description. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. The email as well is in there. Just hit the title, hit the drop-down box. All those information fall, from the description. If you ever need to reach out for business inquiry, sponsorship, video requests, chop it up about, whatever, conversations, hit me up on all those platforms. Twitter, email being the fastest way. And other than that, man, don't forget to check them on the channel out. Goodfellas Sports TV for more sports, music, news, and entertainment. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you guys think about the story. I'll put the article link in the description as well so you can read it for yourself.